This video shows you how to join another part to the main part in Suzi-Amigurumi. This is a useful technique for attaching arm parts to a body. There are two kinds of patterns for joining. The first pattern is connected by 2 points that move from fabric to fabric. In another pattern, some stitches connect the fabric between the 2 points. In this explanation, the stitch that crosses the fabric is called bridging stitch and the stitch that connects the fabric is called binding stitch. In the case of a pattern with only bridging stitches, it is possible to join in only one row, and in the case of a pattern with binding stitches in between, it is possible to join in 2 rows. First, I will explain the pattern of only bridging stitches. The subparts to be joined is crocheted beforehand. Next, crochet the main fabric, and join the subparts in the middle. In Suzi-Amigurumi, only the back loops are crocheted, but when going from fabric to fabric, 2 front loops are crocheted. It is crocheted in the same way when going back to the main fabric. The parts are now joined. Next, I will explain the pattern in which binding stitches are placed between bridging stitches. In this case, crochet binding stitches in the first row and crochet bridging stitches in the second row. When crocheting a binding stitch, insert a hook into 2 loops instead of just the back loop. Single crochet stitches of both fabrics are crocheted together. In the next row, I will crochet bridging stitches. The way of crocheting the bridging stitch is the same as before. That's it. So far, I've explained how to join parts. Both of them can be used similarly, but in the case of a pattern with only bridging stitch, it is possible to connect parts continuously in the horizontal direction in one row, and in the case of the pattern with binding stitch, it is possible to connect parts deformed from the original circular shape. Thank you for your viewing.